the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're dealing with a second and long. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking left. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
They'll try to get outside. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. The sweet feet buy a little time. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Colorado's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting tackled for loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the running game. Powers through the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Looking to throw it, Salter. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Slithers into space. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Takes the easy completion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Salter. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
Number 16 on the field goal.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to bank.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To throw, it's Salter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Toss sweep right. Finds a little space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arizona. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good... and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback extends the play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Wildcats! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's a hit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smalls.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looking for room at the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Hunter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Arizona in a hurry. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A first down run in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Salter. He's got the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Give to the running back. And the Buffaloes get enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Makes the catch. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Here's the pressure. And the ball's out and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground, back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this.
He's loose. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Snagged out of the air. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's in open space downfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
This time it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
Oh, he's got some space. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're
going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Gets it out fast. Oh, a lot of space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. You can score a touchdown. This thing's basically over. And you know what this is?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they liked, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
Wide open spaces. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse,
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Tight end getting vertical. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Going up top again. The short hands, it's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
and this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late.